A young boy creeped into the outside restaurant terrace and sat next to me. He wondered what I was holding, and as soon as he realised what it was, he requested, "Photo, photo." So I took one of him and I showed it to him. He studied the screen and said, "Wow." I will never forget that. I felt very sad to say goodbye to him, knowing that he needed food, water and money. I think that so far this situation has been the hardest to deal with, wanting to help the young begging boys, but knowing that if you give them money, it will only encourage their begging and worsen their lives. Over the course of a journey, I have communicated with many of the young people, and that is the one thing that I will never ever forget.
The long journey is taking its toll. They wake up tired, but inspired. It's a chance to savour the peace of early morning in Mali. Today is the last leg of their journey. 4 hours off-road across sand and rock in 40-degree heat. There's a brief moment of calm as they cross the River Niger on ferry. A short drive will see them finally reaching their goal, Timbuktu.
There is no end, no respite, only more heat, more dryness, more dehydration. Giant rock features, having survived the ravages of time, loom in the distance. A landscape worn, beaten, isolated, unknown.
I saw a camel, an actual camel. It was real. They exist in the wild, they don't just exist in the zoo.
In this land of vast distances, speed is crucial to keeping on time, and we have a ferry to catch. The mud roads leave a trail of dust behind them as we cut through this ancient land.
It's been quite a bumpy ride. We've just done 150 kilometres and it's been about 4 hours. And it's like speed at Oakwood, but 4 hours long.
We have sand. We're in a desert now.
I feel like we're finally getting to Timbuktu because we've left all civilization now. We haven't even got a tarmac road, so we're nearing.
The sandy roads are left behind. All that remains is a cool 1-hour ferry crossing. A welcome break from the confines of the back seat of the Jeep.
Look, the Niger, we've made it.
It feels great because finally get to stretch my legs, breathe some fresh air and get a nice breeze. And the scenery is great as well, so I'm pretty excited really. It's the last leg it's taken us about 3 days, so.
3 days? 3 days and my life feels changed. Yeah. I just wonder what I'm going to be like. I'm going to be a whole new person by the time I get home.
This kid came up and was shouting, "Stylo, stylo." I was like, "What's that?" "Oh God, you know in French." "Stylo, pen." Of course. So I gave him some pens and paper and he was so happy.
Over in Britain, pretty much everyone can read and write. And we always take it for granted. And they don't even get that opportunity to learn. I wonder what they think if they saw hay.
Probably think we're all very spoiled.
I wonder what they would say if they came to Wales and then came home. What would they miss more? People tell you all the time, "Oh, it's going to be really, it's going to be really weird out there. There's going to be lots of things you've never seen." And like, yeah, and you see it all on the telly all the time. But to actually see it, being in the presence of it, it actually really does hit you. And I think it is beginning to change me, like my perceptions of things.
Timbuktu, here we come. It's an odd place to say you're going, really.
I just feel like I was so excited just when we started this trip, but now we're here and it's literally right around the corner. I'm all nerves and excitement
like a dream,
again. I'm just,
however cheesy that sounds. I've always wanted to know what people our age like across the other side of the world feel, and it'll be really nice to see what they get up to, what their school's like, what privileges they have and don't have, and it'll be interesting to find out what differences and similarities we have.
Soon they'll get to meet their pen friends at the school. They are just minutes away from Timbuktu. As the Jeep rolls off the ferry into the port of Timbuktu, their 2,500-mile journey is almost done. Back on tarmac, racing along, they can barely contain their excitement.
Oh my god, there's a sign. Welcome to Timbuktu. Ready?
Hey, we're in Timbuktu!
Made it.
Oh my god.
Lots of driving, yay!
That's crazy. We're here.
But their adventure doesn't stop here. They're in for a tough week. They'll be pushed to their limits. They must now acclimatise to a new, amazing culture, make new friends and see new sights. Learn about the city and, above all, write about it. Join Ellie, Emma, Ollie and Laura next time as they continue their African literary journey from Wales to Timbuktu.
That's at the same time, 7:30 next Thursday night here on BBC Two Wales. And to find out more about the students' adventures, go to bbc.co.uk/Wales.
Possible to find the seeds of civilization in China.
Dr. Alice Roberts continues to discover the start of the great human race.
I'm going to investigate an astonishing idea that the Chinese could be descended from a different branch of the human family to the rest of us.
The Incredible Human Journey. Sunday at 9:30 on BBC Two. Missed the last episode? Catch it on BBC iPlayer.
The nation decided.
The successful heir who will go to Russia to represent the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest. Jade!
Can she take us to victory in Europe?
Now, more than ever, your country needs you.
Join Graham Norton for the Eurovision Song Contest, Saturday at 8 on BBC One.
The talent's fresh, the designs dazzle. It's showtime. The RHS Chelsea Flower Show starts Sunday on BBC One and continues throughout the week on BBC One and BBC Two.
Britain's most ambitious garden restoration project, English Heritage, tonight on BBC Two Wales at 11:20. Now, time for the final Property Watch.